What's going on, traders? Thanks for tuning in today's YouTube video. My name is Darius, and today I would like to share with you my view of the market. We're going to cover up some pairs. The first one is going to be the GBPUSD. I will continue afterwards with the EURUSD, with the gold, and then I'm going to finish it with the XRP. Guys, we had so crazy movements on the XRP yesterday, and having a look here on the charts, just a quick check, look at this, guys. Extreme movements to the upside. And here on my TradingView, guys, I gave you on April the 3rd an update that I expect that the market will soon break out. Now look over here, I pressed the play button, the market, boom, was just breaking this whole resistance where all the retail traders were looking to short this market. But this is absolutely nonsense to do this. And yeah, I'm going to give you today a new update to show you what I see right now in the market. And yeah, before I'm going to start off with that analysis, guys, just a quick check over here on my YouTube channel. You can pick up here the links, the most important links for you to join me, the inner circle. That will be over here, this link, the inner circle. That's my public Telegram channel. If you're looking for a trustful broker, definitely check out this one. You can also win up to 20,000 every single month currently because of their 1 million promo action. Yeah, here is my copy fix. Yeah, guys, then I would say let's get it right into the analysis, starting with the GBPUSD. Now, having a look at this market from the monthly, what we can see over here is that we should definitely expect deeper retracements. Now, I've been telling you this kind of thing multiple times already in the past, but the market didn't give us the proper retracement that we wanted to see. Now, the reason why I would like to see the market going down is because of the market here on the GBPUSD is always doing the same. Now, have a look over here on this impulse. You will always see that this market is going to give you proper retracement between the 0.382 and the 0.618, sometimes even lower to test the 0.786. Now, this is always something that we wanted to see after the market has started an impulse to the upside, right? So we got an impulse, we would like to see a retracement. This is what the market is giving us over here, impulse, correction, till the 0.5 in this case. Now have a look on the last one over here. You can see impulse, correction between the 0.5 and the 0.618. Right now we have the same situation again. Taking the impulse from the low till the high, you can see that the market didn't even test the 0.382 properly. Now, we would like to see always the market going down to a very strong historical level, right? And a very strong historical level would be, in this case, this resistance over here. Look here, it was previously resistance here. Let me just pick up the right instrument. You got it here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, which will be then turned as support when the market will came to this level, and then from here we can expect that it should continue this strong uptrend to the upside. Okay, now I have even more confirmations why we would like to see that the market should go down that much. Now, you got here on the monthly, you got this area of supply. This is a high level of liquidity, guys. Whenever you can face a level like this, you can definitely expect that the market will give you some strong movements to the downside. So I'm going to put here this dollar sign just to illustrate you that this is the strong level of liquidity. And afterwards, you expect the market to go down lower. Okay, it already started to go crazy to the downside. And if you're going to measure this movement, you can spot that the market already dropped 500 pips, which is crazy. But it was a little bit difficult to catch the whole movement, right? Because if you look then on the lower time frames, you will see that this market was crazy manipulated here at the top, and then it started a strong movement to the downside. And the reason why this market is super manipulated is because of this market is dominated by those big banks, and those big banks always decide when they're going to take profit or not. Now, during such a structure that, like we can see it over here, the market is always going to take sometimes profit, because this is the pattern behind. So behind this pattern, that after the impulse there will be a correction, because of the financial institutions, they are executing longs from here, and they're taking profit at the top, and during this movement to the downside they're going to accumulate again some new positions in order to bring the price afterwards all the way to the upside. And this is what I expect also over here. But right now on the weekly chart, this market looks still super bullish because we didn't go lower than the 0.618. As you can see, we're currently retracing this strong previous level of resistance, now turn support. And this is the reason number one why the market over here didn't went more to the downside. But it don't surprise me right now that much, okay? Of course, I had the idea that the market should go down lower after creating over here this bullish weekly candle, but this week the market already started going up higher. But it really reminds me right now on the thing which already happened on the EURUSD. So this just trying to give us right now the illusion that the market will just go up higher. But we know from the monthly that this market has a high probability to go down lower, and also the weekly is still in a bearish environment as long as we're not going to pass this high over here. At the moment, when we're going to close above this area, from my point of view, it is absolutely clear that GBPUSD is ready to continue this uptrend. Let's go right now to the daily time frame. Now the daily, looks like the market has provided us right now this W formation. So the levels are still fine, we can still use them. I'm going in this case just to remove that one, the fib retracement. We know, okay, this is kind of our high point that we don't want that the market is going to close above. But what we can see over here is that the market is giving us here that M formation, and right now a W formation within this correction to the upside. How should we handle that right now? What should we do right now? Well, what I definitely recommend is to look for a nice short during this daily area of supply, because this daily level of supply could bring us easily at least till this level of support over here. This is what I do expect. So a nice short till that level, and probably we're going to break it and to continue afterwards lower, right? That's what we want to see from the higher time frames. Now we can still spot over here this trend line over here. So the market has still the chance to go lower. Right now, let's see if it will respect that one or if we're going to create just a big fake out, because this is very common when it comes to trend lines, that the market is not respecting them pretty exactly. This is why taking an entry based on a trend line is super risky from my point of view. The best thing is to always having a look on some order blocks or on some supply areas. And in this case, we got a pretty nice area of supply. I'm going to show you right now all the supply zones that are super important for us from the 4-hour time frame. So I'm going to use this one over here, looking at this area to short this market. We can make it a little bit bigger, and we're going to use this one over here as a pretty nice baseline. And yeah, that could be, for example, your entry. Now you can also view this whole market right now just as a correction. This whole thing can be easily a correction. Of course, it can also be an uptrend structure, because the market could easily give you a movement like this and then breaking all these highs over here, because here we got liquidity, guys. Okay, that's a high level of liquidity, and the market is going to break it sooner or later. But what I do expect is that the market will give us in the first few right now just movement like this. Okay, this is what I do expect, because I would like to see that monthly target to be hit. So I'm going to take it right now again, the fib retracement, just to mark the level, because this is super important for us. So I'm speaking about the 0.5. Okay, of course 0.382 would be one target, but for my point of view it looks like the 0.5 is going to be our target, because of this is the level that is aligned the best with the structure. So something around that level. And also the weekly has some similarities with that, because look here on the weekly, you also got here that previous resistance, and here it is that new support. And now on the 4 hours, I would like to anticipate that potential movement to the downside, because right now, during a structure like this, like we have it right now, the market is always collecting liquidity. This is a form of for the market to provide some liquidity. Now look over here. Just an example. The market went crazy to the downside, and here it looked like the market is going to give us a movement to the upside, but it failed. Okay, so that was a strong manipulation, because also over here I was expecting the market to give us only a correction and then to drop down lower, but the liquidity was not provided at that level, and this is why the market retraced all the way 100% back to the upside before giving us that strong movement to the upside, to the downside. And in this case, it looks like we're going to do the same. So I do expect the market to give us a movement back to this level, and then from here to give us a strong movement. And then we can, expect that scenario that I explained it here, or we can really expect the market from here to give us something like this. Okay? So what I do expect is, in all cases, that we're going to have here some shorts. Of course, the market could also here easily bring us a movement more to the upside, and then we're going to anticipate something like this. Okay, I'm just showing you right now all the possibilities. Our job right now is to go to the lower time frames and to have a look how the market will react. Right now we do not have that information how the market will really develop. Therefore, let's have a look how it will be, and then you're going to take that entry here. That's a strong here. That's a super strong level here. So I'm really waiting for a market to come back to this level. Here we got a lot of liquidity located. So I view the market like this. Now, EURUSD, from my point of view, has very similarities to the GBPUSD. Now, here the only difference is that the correction is already way too much. Okay, so the correction should be more than likely done, because you got here impulse, correction, impulse, and right now we're in the correction, but we're just testing the monthly level of demand. And look at this. We've been testing it and rejected it all the way to the upside. Right now, that means from my point of view right now, because if we are rejecting the level, I expect it to give us right now a retracement. Now, the weekly level of demand is here, right? Now, what I would like to see on the EURUSD is that the market will give us, based on this impulse, a movement to the upside. For example, to test here the 0.382 or even higher, and then giving us another movement to the downside. This is what I'd expect on the euro. Then from here, I'm looking to buy it. Here I'm looking to sell it. Here I'm looking to buy it. So that's the thing that I'm looking right now on the EURUSD. It's not that easy right now, right? Switching to the daily, you can see here some structure break, but that doesn't matter right now. It also looks like an inverted head and shoulders right now. Inverted head and shoulders within an area of monthly demand could be a very powerful confirmation. Therefore, we got a good chance that the market will go all the way to the upside. 4 hours. Look at this. W, impulse, correction, impulse. Right now, providing us the correction. Also here, W. So that means right now, we should expect from here the market to give us a movement till 0.5, something like this. Then from here, you can look for a potential buying opportunity all the way to the upside. Till that level over here. That's what I'm looking. That's what I see right now on the EURUSD. But also here, I feel this whole thing just like in correction. And at some point, it will break out. Let's continue with gold, guys. Now, gold is also rejecting right now some strong area of support, which is the 0.618. But as I explained to you, we got a chance to go lower to test probably even the 0.786. Now, the weekly has given us over here a bearish confirmation. Now, look here, that bearish pin bar over here is a sign of the market could easily fill in that wick. So for gold, I definitely expect the market to go down lower. Right now, we're facing some area of supply. Let's see how far we're going to go. I know that we got here a lot of resistance, and probably we're going to see a strong fake move right now, because that area of supply looks like it doesn't work right now. Let's see if it will. I do not expect that anymore. What I do expect right now is that the market will give us something like this. Fake out, and then if it will go back to the downside, I'm going to have a look exactly over here to sell gold. Otherwise, it is not confirmed from my point of view. Otherwise, this market could go easily like this. Okay? So that's two scenarios that I'm looking currently on gold. It's not very clear, right? It's really not clear right now. You got liquidity on both sides. Here you would like to break these lows because of retail traders have been positioning themselves below that area. Also a lot of other financial institutions and those big banks, they will just smash through that to have their liquidity, because everybody is right now looking to buy gold as at the lowest price that they can imagine, right? And therefore I can really expect that the monthly will show us more bearish continuation. Looks like that. Let's see, because here that level here is super interesting because it is monthly area of resistance. We broke through that level, we rejected here as support, and we break back below it, and also over here. That's a strong level of resistance, guys. So if we're going to touch it, I definitely expect that gold is going to go lower and probably even clearing those stop losses that are located below that area. And then we're going to be something within this area. I do not expect right now that we're going to go 100% exactly till the 0.76, but we have a good chance that we're going to clear those stop losses and then seeing a movement like this. And then here is going to be my entry. Okay, then finally let's have a look on the Xrp Price Chart. Now here the Xrp, guys, if you have a look from the monthly, it's super nice. Okay, we've closed last month with a bullish candle. That was for me right now a super confirmation that we're going to continue this uptrend. And I know we are at a weekly level of resistance, but I do not care about that weekly level of resistance, guys. And the reason why I do not care about that one is because of we got in the first place here W formation, we got impulse, we got correction, and we've been respecting the strong level of support. Now, we've already touched this level here multiple times, right? Let's have a look on the daily. You can see how much we tested that level, and you can see that we have over here only levels of liquidity. And that means right now, whenever you have a level of liquidity, so from my point of view, this whole area that I marked over here is a form of liquidity. And a form of liquidity can work always on both sides. What does that mean? Well, it means whenever we're going to face a level like that, so I'm just going to give you here an example. We have that liquidity level over here, and the market is moving right now from the downside to the upside. Now everybody will think of, okay, whenever the market will hit the level, you expect something like this if it's in level of liquidity, right? Of course, it's in high chance. But what will happen if the market will not give you that movement? It will be something like this. Give you a movement to the downside, and then at some point, boom, it will just explode. Why? Because this level over here is just a form of liquidity. So here at this level, hedge funds are looking to buy or sell, but we don't know what kind of direction the market will go. They're going to execute over here both positions. Probably they've already planned it, and they will say, okay, we will definitely buy it as soon as the market will go to that level. It really depends on how many traders or investors are on which kind of side. They're always going to use the liquidity for them. Okay, at the moment when it is for them possible to bring the price to the upside or to the downside, they will do it. And this is why we never have an idea what will really happen at those levels. Of course, you can just execute both trades, but the problem is, if you're going to do this, is that the market here sometimes will just do some fake outs, and it will manipulate the market on both sides, and you will never know, okay, is it short right or is it long right now right? Okay, and this is why you should always position yourself on the side that looks for you the best. Okay, and always watching price action on the lower time frames. That will really increase your win rate dramatically. Okay, but here in this case on the XRP, it was for me super clear. Why? Because of this market is bullish. From my point of view, this market is super bullish, and this is why I was positioning myself on the bullish side and not on the bearish side. And right now, look, price has hit here 94 cents, which is crazy. Okay, now giving you a little bit of feedback on a little bit of update on how to have a look right now on the market. Now probably we will see right now a correction based on this last impulse lag, but it's not absolutely necessary, because whenever this market is bullish, it can just continue to move up higher, probably giving us a correction like this only. Okay, probably this day will be bearish, but afterwards, boom, another strong movement to the upside. I definitely expect that we're going to hit soon the $1.50, and finally, yeah guys, we've broken this kind of structure over here. Right now we're going to have a look here. We're at the weekly level of demand right now, right? This is why the market is right now just giving us a little bit of correction, but I definitely expect that we're going to go till that $1.50, something like this. Here is another strong level of resistance, and I expect that the market will then go like this to the upside to break this one, giving us your correction, and then moving up higher back to ultimate highs. If you would like to spot potential long-term targets, then check out the last YouTube video that I made about the XRP on YouTube. So I made one where I explain you all the reasons why I expect it to go crazy to the upside. And yeah, that's basically it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you could take advantage of the new knowledge that I provided over here for you. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck in your trading. Right now you have the options to subscribe to my channel, and here on the right, on the left side, you can join my latest videos and also my education playlist. And remember, if you're struggling with your trading, guys, you can always check out the inner circle to join me. See you then in the next video, guys. Bye bye.